Welcome back to Kiesel News. Our first story today, Persona 5 The Phantom X, which is the Persona 5 mobile game, is going to be having its first open beta on April 12th. Now currently the game is still China exclusive, so no word on the global expansion yet, but it should be coming by the end of this year. Regardless, with the beta being open, it should be easier for people to get in, because I know that it's been difficult for certain people, especially outside of China, to be able to get into the beta, even with like VPNs and stuff. So hopefully it's more accessible. Next up, we have Jack Black giving some interesting PR for the Minecraft movie, which he says that it takes place before Minecraft was even invented. Now, what this could mean is a variety of things. One, it's something like Gran Turismo or Tetris, where it's not based on the game, but based on a story behind the game, which wouldn't really make much sense because the story behind Minecraft isn't really worth a movie, I would say. At least one that's story-based. Like, the most you could do is The Grooming Adventures of Dream or some shit. Yeah, imagine the Minecraft movie is just a documentary on all the community drama, and then it's just narrated by Jack Black. Next up, we have confirmation of a brand new cinematic universe. They're not just doing Winnie the Pooh and its sequel. They're doing a Peter Pan horror movie, a Bambi horror movie, a Pinocchio horror movie, as if that's gonna beat Guillermo del Toro's one. But not only are we getting all these Disney horror movies, we're getting an epic crossover event. The Pooniverse Monsters Assemble, where they're all gonna team up. Now, who are they gonna be taking down in this team-up movie? I have my theories, but I believe it's gonna be the ghost of Steamboat Willie. Or just the public domain itself. Next up, we actually have a really interesting piece of news in my opinion, which is that Mr. Beast is going to be making a show for Prime Video, where the prize money is $5 million. With there also being 1,000 contestants, the budget for the show could not have been cheap, because they're going to have to feed everybody, probably provide a place to sleep for everyone. I mean, if anyone can afford it, it's Mr. Beast and Amazon, but, you know, still, it's crazy that they're actually giving a YouTuber a chance to make something this big, and I think that this will open the door for a lot of other YouTubers to get shows as well, if Mr. Beast does numbers for Amazon. I'm just excited to see the direction they go with it, to see if it'll be more corporate now that Amazon's involved, or if it'll actually feel less corporate, because Mr. Beast likely won't be limited to family-friendly, appealing to 5-year-olds type of humor, type of content, and maybe we'll get some more mature storylines, or at least more uncut scenarios. Despite YouTube probably fuming that they couldn't turn Mr. Beast's series into a YouTube Red series instead and take all the revenue for themselves, they did have a W today, as they announced that creators are going to be required to label deepfake content, just like you're required to still label if your video is made for kids or not. But unlike that, this is actually a good change, because deepfake content sucks ass. If you've seen any one of my videos, you probably know my thoughts on AI and how terrible it is. So if we can limit its use as much as possible, that would be great, and this is a way that we can do that. Now all they need to do is implement a punishment if you falsely label it, because then that gives incentive to properly label it, and it'll stop the spread even more of horrendous deepfake shit. Having this label will also make content like George Lucas reacting to the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker trailer more tolerable in the eyes of the public, because it'll clearly be listed as a joke, and it'll help lighten the attitude towards actual funny deepfake videos versus harmful ones.